Hello students, today I am going to begin the remaining questions of exercise 18.1. Now this exercise of trigonometry, it is based on the trigonometrical ratios of some special angle. In the previous lecture I have told you the trigonometrical ratios, values of trigonometrical ratios of some special angles. What are the special angles? So that I am revising once again. You can say special angle or standard angle. Now these standard angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. We will memorize the sine, cos and tan values of these angles. Sine, cos and tan values of these angles. And once you have memorized the sine, cos, tan values, so automatically you will get the values of cosec, sec and cot. As we know that cosec is the reciprocal of sine, sec is the reciprocal of cos and cot is the reciprocal of tan. It is clear. So by reciprocating the values you can get the values of these cosec, sec and cot. Now see here, how will you memorize and how will you remember this table? So it will be better by the practicing more and more question. You will be able to memorize this. It is clear. It should be learned to you by heart. Suppose if I ask sine 30, so immediately you answer 1 by 2. Sine 91, cos 0 degree is 1, sine 0 degree is 0, sine 45 degree is 1 upon root 2, like that. It's clear. So that you will be able to do after the practice and memorizing it. It's clear. Now here, how will you make this table? So that I am going to explain. Yesterday in the previous lecture also I have explained this. You can see here, first you write the angles in this order. Order should be same: 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Then you remember the sine values of these angles. Sine value 0, 1 by 2, 1 upon root 2, root 3 upon 2 and 1. These are the sine values. After that, what will you do? You will write for cosine values, for cos values, you will write these values in the reverse order starting from here. That is 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 upon root 2, then 1 upon 2 and then 0. Then what is tan theta? Tan theta is sine theta upon cos theta, so this upon this, this upon this. So this is the values of tan theta. It is clear. Tan 90 degree, it comes out 1 upon 0, 1 upon 0, which is treated as infinite. It's clear. Now if you have to determine the reciprocal of cosec values, cosec 60 degree, 2 upon root 3, cosec 45 degree, root 2 upon 1, cosec 90 degree, it is 1 ka reciprocal is 1, cosec 0 degree. So see here, you remember this thing. Reciprocal of 0 is infinity and infinity, reciprocal of infinity is 0. So cosec 0 degree, it is infinity. It's clear. Now what is the cot 90 degree? Cot 90 degree, it is the reciprocal of tan. So cot 90 degree will be, it is infinity. Therefore cot 90 degree will be 0. So in this way you can memorize these values. Then yesterday I have explained some questions based on these values. There were some trigonometrical equations, trigonometrical expressions, and you have to find the values of those trigonometrical expressions. So this I have done here. It is clear. In the video you have seen. It is clear. Now I am going to take some other questions. So you see here some other questions based on this. Question number 11. You see here question number 11. If 2 theta is an acute angle means less than 90 degree, and 2 sine 2 theta equals to root 3. Find the value of theta. That you have to find the value of theta. So see here, 2 sine 2 theta equals to root 3. So what will be sine 2 theta? Sine 2 theta will be equal to root 3 upon 2. It will be equal to root 3 upon 2. Now for which angle sine is root 3 upon 2? For which angle sine is root 3 upon 2? So here you can see sine 60 degree. It's clear? Root 3 upon 2. Here you have to determine 2 theta. So you have got sine 2 theta equals to root 3 upon 2. Now you see from the table and find out for which angle sine is root 3 upon 2. So sine 60 degree is root 3 upon 2. So you have written here. So RHS are equal, therefore 2 theta will be equal to 60 degree. 2 theta equals to 60 degree, therefore what will be theta? It will be equal to 30 degree. It's clear? Theta equals to 30 degree. Now after this, so there, now this question is finished. You can see the second part of this. Here it is given, if 20 plus x degree, it is an acute angle. It is given, it is an acute angle, and cos 20 plus x degree equals to sine 60. You have to find the value of x. Now see here, for if you see here cos 20 plus x degree, sine 60 is root 3 upon 2. Now for which angle cos is root 3 upon 2? You find out for which angle cos is root 3 upon 2. So it is cos 30 degree. Since cos 30 degree equals to root 3 upon 2, therefore 20 plus x equals to how much? It is 30. So x equals to 30 minus 20, that is equals to 10 degree. X will be equal to 10 degree. It's clear? Then the third part that you can do. Third part I am not doing. Now see here, question number 12. And you try to do, not try to do, you must do these questions by yourself. It's clear? Then only these values will be remembered to you. Now here it is given in the question number 12, it is given, if theta is an acute angle and sine theta equals to cos theta, sine theta equals to cos theta, find the value of theta and hence the value of this. You have to determine 2 tan square theta plus sine square theta minus 1. It's clear? Sine theta is given equal to cos theta. So see here, sine theta equals to cos theta. On dividing both sides by cos theta. You divide both the sides by cos theta. So it is sine theta upon cos theta equals to cos theta upon cos theta. So sine upon cos is tan theta equals to 1. Now for which angle tan theta is 1? Tan is 1. So see here, tan 45 degree equals to 1. Therefore theta equals to, since tan 45 degree equals to 1, so theta equals to 45 degree. It's clear? Then you have to find this value. So you can see here 2 tan square theta plus sine square theta minus 1. So it will be equal to 2. Now you substitute here, theta equals to 45. Tan square 45 plus sine square 45 minus 1. So see here, As we know that tan 45 is 1, so it is 1 whole square. Sin 45 is 1 upon root 2, so 1 upon root 2 whole square minus 1. So it will be 2 into 1 plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So it is equals to 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 1. That is equals to 1 plus 1 by 2. So it will be equal to 1 whole 1 upon 2. It's clear. This is the question number 12. Now I here question number 14, question number 15, all are of same type. It's clear. You can do these questions. Here you see, I am not doing question number 13. It's clear. Question number 14 you can see. 2 sin 3 theta equals to root 3, and you have to find the theta. You have to solve this equation, this trigonometrical equation for theta. So 2 sin 3 theta equals to root 3. So what will be sin 3 theta? It will be root 3 upon 2. Now for which angle sine is root 3 upon 2? So it is sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree equals to root 3 upon 2. So you can compare, if you compare 3 theta equals to, therefore 3 theta equals to 60 degree. So theta equals to 20 degree. Theta will come out 20 degree. Now see the question number 15. Tan 3x. This thing is given. Tan 3x equals to sin 45 degree into cos 45 degree plus sin 30 degree. You have to find the value of x. So see here, what is sin 45 degree? It is 1 upon root 2. Cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. And sin 30 is 1 upon 2. So this is equals to tan 3x. So tan 3x equals to, you can see, 1 into 1, 1. Root 2 into root 2, root 4. 2 2 ja 4 plus 1 by 2. So when you will further simplify, 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, that is equals to 1. So tan 3x equals to 1. Now for which angle tan is 1? So it is tan 45 degree, that you know. Tan 45 degree is 1. Therefore on comparing 3x equals to 45 degree. So x equals to 15 degree. It will be equal to 15 degree. So these questions you can do. I am taking some more questions here. Question number 17. First part I will tell you. It's clear. If you see question number 17 here, it is given if sec theta equals to cosec theta and theta lies in between 0 to 90, find the value of theta. Sec theta is equal to cosec theta. So sec theta you can write 1 upon cos theta. Cosec theta you can write 1 upon sin theta. Now sin theta you take in this side. Therefore sin theta upon cos theta equals to 1. So what will be tan theta? Tan theta, sin theta upon cos theta means tan theta. This is the formula. Tan theta equals to sin theta upon cos theta. So tan theta equals to 1. Now as you know that For which angle tan is 1? So already you have written here this. Since tan 45 degree equals to 1, therefore theta equals to 45 degree. Theta will be equal to 45 degree. Now after this, you see the question number 19. Question number 19. It is given 3 tan square theta minus 1 equals to 0. You have to find the cos 2 theta. So directly you cannot get the value of cos 2 theta. First you have to determine theta. So see here, 3 tan square theta minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore 3 tan square theta equals to 1. It's clear. From here you will get this. So what will be tan square theta? 1 upon 3. So what will be tan theta? It will be the square root of 1 upon 3. Now what is square root of 1? It is 1. Square root of 3, it is this. Now for which angle tan is 1 upon root 3? So it is tan 30 degree. 1 upon root 3. So theta equals to 30 degree. Theta equals to 30 degree. So cos 2 theta. It will be cos 2 into 30 degree equals to cos 60 degree. And what is cos 60 degree? It is equal to 1 upon 2. It is equal to 1 upon 2. It's clear. Now question number 21. So of this type I have told you many questions. It is clear. Here it is given sin A plus B equals to root 3 upon 2 equals to cos A minus B. You have to find the values of A and B, angle A and angle B. So see here, sin A plus B equals to root 3 by 2. Now as we know that sin 60 degree, therefore A plus B equals to 60 degree. Similarly, you can see cos A minus B root 3 upon 2. So for which angle cos is root 3 upon 2? So it is cos 30 degree. So A minus B equals to 30 degree. Now you can solve these two equations simultaneously. When you will solve simultaneously, once you add, so you will get the value of A, which will come out 45 degree. Then you substitute the value of A in any one equation, B will come out 15 degree. So this way you can do this question. Now I am doing question number 24. You can see here question number 24. Question number 24. Now see here the diagram based problems. I am making the diagram here. This is Q, C, B, then this is B and this is A. This angle is given 30 degree and this hole is given 13.8 meter, this whole distance. And this is given 1.8 meter. Now you can see here in the adjoining diagram, AP is a man of height 1.8 meter. AP is a man whose height is 1.8 meter. And BQ is a building of 13.8 meter high. If the man sees the top of the building by focusing his binoculars at an angle of 30 degree, man is focusing the binoculars in this direction. It's clear. Making what angle from the horizontal? 30 degree to the horizontal. Find the distance of the man from the building. Distance of the man is this, building is this QB is building. So you have to find this distance. It's clear. This distance you have to find. It is clear. So you can see here in this diagram, AP is 1.8, therefore BC will also be 1.8. So you can see here from diagram, BC equals to AP equals to 1.8 meter. Now this is 1.8, so what will be CQ? CQ will be equal to BQ minus BC, that is 13.8 minus 1.8, that is 12 meter. Means what will be the length of CQ? It is 12 meter. This length is given 12. This you have found that this length is 12 meter. It is clear. Now you have to find CP. If you find out CP, then you will get AB. Now all of you see here, in this triangle, in triangle QCP, in triangle QCP, you can see here that this angle is given and this side is given. You have to find this side, and if anyhow you can determine side CP, then AB will be equal to CP, and AB is known, so you will get the distance of man from the building. It is clear. So which trigonometrical ratio relates CQ and CP with respect to this angle? So if you see CQ and CP, these two sides are containing right angle. These two sides are containing right angle. Therefore, tan of this angle will relate CQ and CP. Tan of this angle will relate CQ and CP. So you write down tan 30 degree will be equal to C perpendicular upon base, that is CQ upon CP. It's clear. So tan 30 degree 1 upon root 3. CQ is 12. CP you have to find. So what will be CP? 12 root 3 meter. CP equals to 12 root 3 meter. So you can calculate this 12 into 1.732. Here this is equals to 732. 1.732 multiplied by 12. So this comes out 20.784 meter. It's clear. So CP equals to, you can write 20.8 meter. It's clear. Therefore, what will be AB? AB equals to CP equals to 20.8 meter. It's clear. So what is the distance of man from the building. Distance of man from building. That will be equal to 20.8 meter. That will be equal to 20.8 meter. So this question, now you see one more question, question number 25. Question number 25. Here also you can see A, B, C. This angle is given 45 degree and this is given 60 degree. In the adjoining figure, ABC is a triangle in which angle B equals to 45, angle C equals to 60. AD is perpendicular to BC, means this angle as well as this angle both are equal to 90. You have to find the length of altitude AD, means this length you have to determine. It's clear? So we will, and here it is given BC equals to 8 meter. This distance is given 8 meter. So here we have assumed let AD equals to H. Now we will determine BD and CD in terms of H. So in triangle ADB, what is tan? Because this side and this side are containing right angle. If both the sides are containing right angle, so what will you do? You will apply tan. So tan 45 degree equals to AD upon BD. Tan 45 is 1, AD is H upon BD. So what is BD here? BD is equal to H. Now in triangle ADC, tan 60 degree, perpendicular upon base with respect to 60, AD is perpendicular, CD is base. So it is AD upon CD, that is equals to H upon CD. So it is root 3 equals to, so what is CD? CD will be equal to H upon root 3. Now since BC equals to BD plus CD, you substitute the value. 8 equals to BD is H, CD is H upon root 3. You can take out H common. So 1 plus 1 upon root 3. So that is equals to H root 3 plus 1 upon root 3. So what will be H? H equals to 8 root 3 upon root 3 plus 1. Now after this we will rationalize it. How will you rationalize? Multiplying with the conjugate of denominator, multiplying with the rationalizing factor of denominator. So when you will simplify it, it is 8 root 3 minus 1. Here in denominator a plus b into a minus b, that is root 3 whole square minus 1 whole square. So on further simplifying, I am writing here, there is no space, so I am writing here. It's clear. You can see here what will be the h. H equals to 8 in place of root 3 1.732 minus 1. Now root 3 whole square is 3. You can see here root 3 whole square is 3. 1 whole square is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. It is 2. So 2 1 ja, 2 4 ja. So it is 0.732 into 4. So it will be 4 2 ja 8, 4 3 ja 12, 1 this meter. It's clear. So altitude AD equals to this meter. It's clear. You will write down altitude AD equals to 2.928 meter. This way you can found. Now you see here question number 22. One more question. Question number 22. If the length of each side of the rhombus, here it is a rhombus. This is question number 22. Length of each side of the rhombus is 8 centimeter. Means every side is given 8 centimeter. As we know that rhombus is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel and all the sides are equal. And one angle is 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. So this angle will be equal to 120 degree. It's clear. Find the length of the sides BC and AB. Find the length of the sides BC and AB. So see here, you can see BC is not this is something, no. Then find the length of diagonals of the rhombus. Diagonals of rhombus means you have to determine AC and BD. Now here we will make use of two properties of rhombus. Since diagonals of rhombus bisect the vertical angles, means diagonals are bisecting the vertical angle, means here this diagonal AC, it is bisecting to the angle A as well as to the C. Here this and this both will be equal. It is clear. This will be equal to 30 degree. You can take this equals to 30 degree. It is clear. Second, so you write down therefore angle, we will write only that part which is relevant for us in solving the question. 1/2 of angle A, so it will be equal to 1/2 into 60 degree equals to 30 degree. So this angle will become 30 degree. It is clear. Then second property, since diagonals of rhombus bisect the vertical angles, means AC and BD are bisecting each other perpendicularly. That is, AC and BD bisect each other perpendicularly. So you can write here AO equals to AC by 2. Then BO equals to BD by 2. And angle AOB equals to 90 degree. Angle AOB equals to 90 degree. It is clear. Now we have to find the, if anyhow, because you have to find the diagonals AC and BD. You have to find AC and BD. So if anyhow you can get OA and OB. So twice of OA will be AC. Twice of OB will be equal to BD. You will be able to get. So you see in triangle AOB. In triangle AOB. You can see here. In triangle AOB, you can see here, with respect to 30 degree, this will be perpendicular, this will be base, and it is hypotenuse. So once you apply sine, so sine 30 degree, this is not 10, this is P, sine 30 degree equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So OB upon AB. Sin 30 is 1 upon 2. OB you have to find. AB is 8. So OB equals to 1 by 2 into 8 equals to 4 centimeter. OB equals to 4, therefore diagonal BD, you can write here diagonal BD, that will be 2 into OB equals to 2 into 4 equals to 8 centimeter. It will be equal to 8 centimeter. Diagonal OB will be equal to 8 centimeter. Now by applying cos, you can get the OA. So see here, you can see here cos of angle 30 degree. So cos 30 degree equals to OA upon AB. OA upon AB, so see here OA. What is AB? AB is given 8. Now cos 30 degree is root 3 upon 2. So OA upon 8. So what is OA? 8 root 3 upon 2 equals to 4 root 3 centimeter. Therefore diagonal AC into OA, that is 2 into 4 root 3, that is 8 root 3 centimeter. This. So now I have done most of the question in exercise 18.1. Now you solve each and every question by your own, even the examples also. It's clear. Then this concept will become more and more strong. So in order to make your concept in the trigonometry very much strong, you do more and more problems. It's clear. And it is of very much use in the future also. In the class 11th and 12th, there is a very much use of trigonometry. So all of you do it very thoroughly, and it is a very simple topic also. Trigonometry you will find very much interesting as well as very simple. It's clear. So thank you. I understood that you have, I hope that you have understood these things. It's clear.